Today I would like to discuss breaking satanic yokes, generational curses, demonic oppressions, casting out demons, and untying demonic strings. Basically, if you are in any kind of distress, whether it is barrenness, you need a job, or there are things that are happening in your life that doesn't seem right, it may be manifesting physically or spiritually. All these things, the root cause is actually always spiritual attacks, because before anything manifests in the physical, it has already taken place or been established in the spiritual. So it is important to address all spiritual and physical issues spiritually. So, how do you break satanic yokes? I'd like to draw your attention to the book of Isaiah chapter 58, where the Bible talks about fasting. The entire chapter talks about fasting, but I want to draw your attention to Isaiah 58 verse 6, and I'll read. Is not this the kind of fasting I have chosen, to loosen the chains of injustice and untie the cords of the yoke, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke? This is God speaking. Basically, fasting is depriving yourself of food and water, or one or the other, preferably both, dry fasting, and for a period of time in order to seek the face of God. While you fast, the book of Isaiah chapter 58 tells you what to do, what not to do. So you're not to quarrel, you're not to be rude or commit sin. You should be just and loving, share your food with the poor, be good, do good deeds, basically as the Spirit leads, and try to stay away from sin while you fast. And of course, when you do fast, you don't make it obvious or broadcast it that you're fasting. It's something that you do between yourself and God, or maybe a group of people and God. Basically, when you fast, during that period, it's not just depriving yourself of food and water for a period of time. You also need to seek the face of God. You also need to pray. Pray for however long God leads you to. At the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. You read the Bible, preach the gospel, just as the Spirit leads you, pretty much. Also, I want to draw your attention to Mathew chapter 17, from verse 14 to 21, especially verse 21. In most Bibles, in the King James version of the Bible, it's clearly written. But in most Bibles, like the NIV, verse 21 is not in the book. It's not very obvious. It's written at the bottom of the fine print, where it says the basic story is the disciples weren't able to cast out a demon from a boy, and when they asked Jesus, Jesus said it was because they had little faith. But also Jesus said, but this kind can only be cast out through praying and fasting. So this tells you that there are some, yes, it's good to have faith, but there are some cases, there are some problems in life, some demons that need to be cast out, that can only be cast out by praying and fasting, of course in combination with the faith as well. So just to bring that to your attention, and to emphasize the power of praying and fasting. When you do pray, you keep yourself holy, stay away from sin, pray as often as you can throughout that period. You can fast for a day, from midnight to 7, from midnight till whenever, or you can fast for multiple days, just as the Spirit leads you. It's usually good to start gradual and then go from there, especially if you're not used to fasting. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about fasting. Thank you, and God bless.